Hey everybody, I'm here at one of my customers' systems and I'm going to show you how to reboot your system. If there's any question that everything is turned on correctly or you need to reboot your inverter for any reason, it's very simple. There's 3 switches and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it right now. Okay, first let's just go through the system. Here you can see all the components of the system. This is your existing net meter. This is the solar disconnect. This is the solar meter, and this is the inverter. So there's 3 switches that have to be on. One is the main solar disconnect. The other one is this one here on the front of the inverter. That's the DC disconnect. And this one little switch right here has to be on also. That is basically the on-off switch for the inverter. So to reboot, we're going to turn all 3 off. First, we're going to turn off the main disconnect, and you'll see this meter stops reading anything. We're going to turn off the DC disconnect. This is where the solar comes in to the inverter right here. We're going to turn off the DC disconnect. Okay, that's off. And now we're going to turn the inverter off by just pushing the switch over to the 0 button. Now everything is off. Once again, we got this AC disconnect, the DC disconnect, and the inverter are all off. Now we want to leave it off for about 5 minutes here and make sure all the circuitry clears out. Okay, I'm back now. We let about 5 minutes go by and we're going to reboot. It's as simple as turning all those 3 switches back on. We're going to turn the solar AC disconnect back on. Probably see the meter starts to flash here right then. Yep. Then we're going to turn the DC, the solar side on. And lastly, this switch right here is going to go right into the 1 position. Don't mess with the P, just the 1 and the 0. All right, now usually when that happens, all 3 lights will come on like that, and that is because it is still booting. And I want to let everybody know it takes a little while for this inverter to boot. So don't worry about if the lights are flashing or on and off for a good 5 or maybe even 10 minutes. So we're going to sit here and wait. And what's going to happen after about 2 or 3 or 4 minutes, the lights are going to turn off. The inverter is going to make some clicking sounds, and don't worry about that. But we need to wait at least 5, maybe 10 minutes before we can verify. What we want is the green light and the blue light to be on. The green light means the solar panels are making power and everything is connected and it's producing power. The blue light means that it's communicating with the internet so it can report how much power is being produced. And the red light, well, we just don't want the red light to be on. It means that there's some kind of a problem. So we're going to wait about 5 minutes and see what the lights say. All right, a couple minutes went by. Now we can see the red light went off and the green light and blue light are flashing. We're not going to worry about that because it's still going through its boot up process. Now we can see the green light and the blue light are on solid. They stopped flashing. The red light is off. And we are good to go. Even though it's cloudy out, the system is producing some power. The inverter is recognizing that everything is connected correctly. And we are good to go.